Hello, my name is Curtis Altmix, and for presentation 2, I will be pitching enhanced vendor control to my current employer. I hope you enjoy. My presentation focuses on the 4 P's, which I'll represent as the 4 pillars of success. These 4 pillars are process, procedure, post, and produce. Each subsequent pillar is only as strong as the preceding. Each year, governing quality system specifications in the oil field introduce more vendor control requirements. These requirements are generally not new as they filter from aerospace down to automotive, then to oil field. The American Petroleum Institute, also known as API, is the governing body in my industry. API released its newest revision of Q1, which is currently in transition stage, due for full compliance June 1st, 2014, and has once again made steps shadowing automotive in their vendor control. A vendor database to track controls such as specifications, delivery data, training, and capabilities will hold value, increasing over time. Many of these requirements are based on the loss of control when outsourcing to developing countries, which has been linked to field failures, some of which are catastrophic, like the BP oil spill. At the end of the day, it's about responsibility and liability. Adequately controlling risk ensures the longevity of progressive companies. Our first pillar is process. To start, interpretation of existing data to determine gaps and scope of collection, which will define the rest of the project. Perform process capability measurements will establish benchmarks. From these benchmarks, a simplified grading system will ensure ease of use from an executive overview. Finally, defining acceptable limits finishes building the pillar. The second pillar is the procedure. Developing an auditing process and documentation which can be used at any location. Determining audit schedules which will ensure proper monitoring. Gathering pre-audit data such as certifications, training records, deliveries. And finally, to finish the pillar, do the legwork, which is perform the audits. For the third pillar, there is post. Once you have the data, a database is required to organize. The data must be populated, then reviewed and tested to ensure adequate performance. Finally, to close the pillar, we have share. This could be internally or externally to gauge interest prior to considering the fourth pillar. The fourth pillar is produce. Ensure there is usable structure, then probe the need of your potential clients. Determine the value, and finally, market the product. As mentioned, each pillar, process, procedure, post, and produce, base off the one previous. As the requirements of API change, the need for improved vendor control will require addition of resources. The risk is minimal as the project can be stopped at any pillar and still function to that point. With my proven dedication and ability to show results, I believe we can not only conform, but turn a profit on exceeding requirements. Thank you for your time, and I request the opportunity to show what I am capable of once again. And here's my bibliography, which is quite short because the majority of this idea is based off several years of work experience, as well as peer discussions. Thank you very much.